Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day everyone. My name is Fitri Lestari Amanda. I'm from University of Tanjung Pura, batch 2020. Right, in this video, I would like to give you information about how can academic presentations boost self-confidence. Right, this is the first about the definitions of presentations. According to Joko Purwanto, a presentation is not just talking, but a speaker should also be aware of the purpose of the presentation itself. Right, in everyday life, few people like this are found. So, what is the purpose of the presentations? First, of course, it helps in informing business message to the audience, entertaining the audience and touching the emotions of the audience. Include, you will motivate the audience to take actions. And about confidence, confidence when presenting can sometimes to be a difficult thing to do. There are so many things that will make it difficult for you to speak in public. But now, that is only the beginning. And if you have practiced and are familiar with all that, then presentations are not as scary as you might think. Knowledge of this kind of public speaking is also very important to support your career in the future. Want to know how to be confident when presenting? Okay, everyone, here's what you need to do. The first thing, always think positive. One thing that can increase confidence during the presentation is to always prioritize positive thought within yourself. No need to worry that other people will laugh at you when you make a presentation. You don't have to worry about the people in front of you. Get rid of these unwarranted worries and replace them with positive thoughts within yourself. And if you can get rid of negative thought within yourself, then you will be able to amaze everyone with your presentations. And the second point is about audience. Audience wish you success. Right, believe it or not. Everyone in front of you would want you to be successful in your presentations. They are waiting for you to give your best in the public speaking. If that's the case, you can try to be successful with the right way and applications in it. You can answer the expectations by prioritizing the best and satisfying presentations for the audience. And the third point, this is about the body language to increase confidence. Break everyone. One thing is for sure, when you want to be confident during your presentations, then make sure that you apply the right body language. With the right body language, you will be able to channel all forms of positive energy that is within you, and it eliminate the nervous feeling that surrounds you. And everyone, this is where all of that will play a very important role in making your presentations a success. And the fourth point is about practicing before presentations. There's nothing more fun than practicing before presentations. By practicing, when at least you will remember the step by step that will be done when speaking in public. And by understanding step by step in these presentations, you will be able to remember what things you will explain in the presentation itself. And you will also have an initial experience of how the result of the presentations are carried out before showing them to the public. And then the last point is about pray. Pray before the presentations. You have practiced and prepared the presentations material well, just take actions. Therefore, now it's your turn to pray and ask God for a smooth and successful presentations. By praying, the mind will feel calmer and positive aura will come from various directions. This will make you excited and confident when you make the presenting with the other people. And then everyone, next we are talking about the things that should be used or applied during the presentation. That is like the opening sentence. Right, in the presentations using English, the stage in making a presentation are of course very careful, considered as detailed as possible. And therefore, the basic tip when doing an English presentations, it's good we don't forget to use the opening sentences. The opening sentences that are commonly used when making presentations in English as follows. For example, we can say, "Good morning. Thank you for coming to this presentations and honored to meet you here." Or, "Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to say thank you for coming to my presentation. It's great to see you all." Or you can say, "Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad to see you all." And the second point is about self-introductions. Right. After your opening, don't forget to introduce yourself as a speaker. This is so that the audience can be more cool with whom they will discuss. For example, you can say, "Let me introduce myself. My name is Fitria and I'm from Kapuas Hulu." Or you can say, "Okay, let me introduce myself and my partner. I am Fitria and my partner is Keisha. We are from CC Company." Or you can say, "Let me introduce myself or ourselves," and something like that. Okay, the next point is about the purpose of presentation. Right, explaining the intent and purpose of the presentation is a very important to do. This is so that the audience can get a big picture of the material that you will convey. The first is The purpose of the presentation is blah blah blah, or please look at the picture. Okay, can you see the picture? What do you see in the picture? Nice. We will continue to find out what is going on there. And then you can say, okay, my friend, in these presentations we will discuss about blah 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 and blah blah blah. Okay, and then this is about the bring the best material possible. At this stage, it's time for you to show off what you have learned and want to be comfy. Bring the material in second directions, which means there is interactions with the audience. And don't let your presentations feel like you're talking to yourself. No, don't. Appreciate the audience who has come to see your presentations. When presenting the material, you can use example sentences like the one below. For example, you can say the only example of the species is, or the example is, and something like that. And you can using your transitional sentences such as, first I will explain to you about how to read the book, then I will explain what reading the book is so important for us, finally you will know how to read the book. Or we can using the words that show reasons, contrast, or result, such as because, since, however, although, and additions. And then about the closings, have you finished with the matter presented? Don't forget to say thank you at the end of your presentations. What can you say to the audience in closing? For example, you can say, thank you very much for your great attention, ladies and gentlemen, or thank you for your listening. May all those we have shared be beneficial for all of us. Or you can say, thank you so much for your attention. So, with some of the points that I have stated before, I emphasize once again that academic presentations can increase self-confidence if all points are implemented. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of our presentations today, and thank you for your watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and see you later. Bye bye.